Hey guys, long time no see. It's been a minute. I actually went on vacation. So one of the most important roles I have in my life is being Aunt Regina. So I had to go be amazing Aunt Regina for a little bit. But I'm back. And I wanted to bring something light to you guys. Now that I'm back, I went to go visit my niece and my nephew for my nephew's birthday, and in that space and time, I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna find me a man. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do." What I realized about myself is I'm probably still gonna be single for a long while. Let me see. I've been single for about ever now. Yep, that sounds about right. About ever. A Facebook memory from when I was back deep, all in love and stuff popped up recently, and I looked at it and was like, I don't think I've done that in a while. I haven't been with someone. I haven't been in a real relationship in a long time now. A little part of me is starting to get a little nervous. It's like, I do want children. I'm all about that science experiment, but it feels like the more time I take, the more intangible that idea is. It also feels like the cheapest route to getting one of those things, a child, is via a man. And I need to make sure that I don't lose my job so I can keep my health insurance the way things are looking. At this point, I resolved it has to be me. I gotta be the problem. I have to be at least a big part of what the problem is. So today, I'm bringing you guys 5 more reasons why I'm probably still single and probably gonna be single for a long time. Let's jump into it. Number 1, I think I have shitty taste in men. Like, it's one of those things where I've graduated from liking the fuckboy, right? The guy who just kind of just makes you feel good with his words and nothing more. I've graduated from liking him. I now like whatever that guy grows into, right? Like the guy who kind of tells you the truth, but it's still shitty. But at least he told you the truth. The most confusing part about my taste in men is that I seem to be attracting men that either words don't meet up with their actions, or they think they're saying something that they're actually not. And it's not more of an intelligence thing, the latter part of the issue. It's more of a you haven't put in application some of the things that you think about life. It's interesting. I'm just really questioning my taste in men. I think I definitely have shitty taste in men. That's gonna hinder me in finding the type of guy that I'm really looking for. Number 2, I'm not big on gifts or things to really get my attention when I'm first meeting a guy. Now, this is a tricky one because I don't want to put out the notion that I never want to receive a gift from the guy that I'm dating, or I never want to be surprised. That's not it at all. It's more so of the don't walk through the door telling me all the things that you can give me. Sir, if it's about stuff, I can give myself stuff too as well. And when I have that honest dialogue with a guy, with a gentleman, to say, hey, you might be interesting. This just also might be the wrong approach for me. I seem to offend men. They think that I'm just turning down their compliments or their gestures. No, I appreciate the thought behind it because, again, it's the thought that counts, right? So I appreciate that. What I don't appreciate is like the assumption that I am like maybe the people you've met before me. Get to know me a little bit. I think stuff is easier to give. Number 3, I've enjoyed this solitude just a little too much. It's not like I'm like afraid to go outside or anything. It is like I'm happy inside, and I don't know if this exists outside yet. I'm not quite sure. And everything that I've been watching that's been telling me about outside, I don't trust it. I don't know. I don't know. So unless there really is a Santa Claus and I somehow get a chimney between now and December, and he really does bring you humans as gifts, and he drops one off to me on Christmas Day, I gotta deal with that I don't celebrate thing. We'll cross that bridge when I get there. Yeah, unless that happens, I don't think a man is just gonna manifest himself in my house. So I gotta get out into the world while I'm still waiting on that call back. Maybe. Number 4. I ask 2 real questions up front. Like, I really want to get to know who he is. I guess that's off-putting. Let me explain. I find myself asking questions that people don't quite want to answer upon first meeting you. I'm more like, hey, how are you doing? I've had a long day. It's been interesting. I've been researching stuff like cognitive dissonance. Do you know what that is? Want to talk about it? Ain't nobody sitting around just talking about cognitive dissonance as they first meet somebody that they probably just want to poke on. I got into very interesting spats about men and women relations. I'm just meeting these people. My best friend always wonders how I get into these types of conversations. I now know that I bring it upon myself. Maybe I need people to be more comfortable with those conversations. Or maybe again, I'm the problem and I need to find, table talk to have. Like, what did you eat today? What are you doing later? I don't know, I guess. In questioning if I'm part of the problem, I have to realize the type of life that I live. To me, it is a beautiful in-between. I don't live a too serious life, but I also don't live a too careless life either. As my best friend puts it, I live somewhere between a little hoodish lifestyle and a little professional lifestyle, and I need to pick. I don't want to pick. I really enjoy that space that I'm in. So I might have to take the L that, I won't meet the man who wants to have the type of conversations that I want to have up front. It might take me some time to invest in him to see if he has it. And if he doesn't, I might have to like everything else about him. And number 5, and then I'm going to let you guys go ahead and get up out of here. But it was good seeing you again. The 5th reason why I'm probably still single and probably going to be single for a little while longer. I'm too focused on myself right now. I've been deep on this journey of growth. Finding new things about myself that I didn't know. Exploring exploring old ideas and dreams that people told me would never come to fruition. I've been doing that now. I also have to keep in mind that when it comes to being a good partner, I have to take in stock all of me, right? Am I in the place to support the type of partner that I feel like I deserve? Emotionally, yeah. But the other stuff, like the stuff that I think men kind of hang their hats on, I probably don't have it all put together for a man to be like, yeah, let me risk it all for her. And that's just being real with me. Now, here's the caveat. That's just Regina's story. Not saying that's your thing, but in taking this solitude, this time to focus in on me, I was able to ask myself that real question. Maybe the fact that I don't have that guy in my space right now is because I could support him, but I couldn't support us. I couldn't bring more to the table. And yeah, of course, I want the guy who wants to be my husband and the father of my children. Of course, I want him to see me as somebody who's worth hustling for and supporting. I guess I just want the type of relationship where we make that be a calculated decision and not a decision of necessity. I still got some work to do until I'm ready for him. And that's okay too. Whoa. I know I said I was getting out of here, but let me give you guys a sixth and an honorable mention, I guess, because I've been away for a while. The sixth reason why I'm probably going to be single for a really long time, I refuse to give men of the past any second chances. Now, let me explain. I'm the type of person who probably giving you second, third, fourth, and fifth chances. I'm out of chances to give. I don't really feel sorry about that anymore. I mean, at some point, you have to close up shop. I think about it as one of my college professors used to say. He used to always say, if you're not here on time, I'm closing the door. I would show up 5 minutes late habitually, all the time. Door would still be open. One day, I showed up 5 minutes late. Door was closed. It was locked. And I was SOL. The lesson is, if you get a second opportunity and you don't capitalize, don't expect the third, fourth, or fifth to come back around. And if you're lucky enough for them too, you can only fault yourself when you don't pull through. So that's it, guys. I think I invite Mike to the party as I'm figuring it out, getting it all together. And the quote is perfect. Everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. And that's definitely how this singledom has felt for me. So as always, guys, I leave you with a lot of light, because there is a lot of light at the end of this tunnel. I think you or I or we might have learned a lot about ourselves in this space of time, and I love it. I leave you guys with a lot of life, because as always, this is what we're here to do. Harmoniously figure out a way to do it together, or not. Just not impede on somebody else's. Simple, right? And lastly, and most importantly, I leave you guys with a lot of love. Because the love that you give to me, I most certainly give back to you 100 times over.